Greetings. Today we'll be viewing a 2 vs 2 on Calm Pastures. It is between, I think it was me and Magpie versus Twilight, versus Setin and SirKeeton. Let's see. Top, where did I start first of all? In the water, awesome. So we've got, I'm pretty sure we did north versus south. Looks like we've got Setin top left. No. Magpie. No. That's just the commander roaming. Okay. We've got SirKeeton top left and Setin top right. And then we have myself bottom left and Magpie bottom right. Speed this up a bit. So this is kind of like this map. Decent amount of metal kind of spread out. Not too much, not too little. Nice chunk in the water there. And then some... I really like the simple maps. Simple, and... My cat spilled some water. I remember that now. He sat on his water bowl, and... Same one on my lap right now, actually. He sat on his water bowl and tipped it. Scared the crap out of me. So it looks like we have SirKeeton starting vehicles. His beginning stuff, he made a solar, energy storage, and a mechs went for the plant. We've got Setin made a few energy storages, couple mexes, and a solar went for his plant. He also went vehicles. We've got Magpie going air, so he's getting a nice start on energy with good amount of wins. He's got 6 wins there. I think they're like 18 to 24, 25. He's got an energy storage and grabbed a few mexes there. And I started vehicles with, I think I do like, I build everything around me. Storage. 1 energy, whether that's wind or solar. Grab some mexes, go my plant. So it looks like Setin just scouted Magpie, figured out he had air. We've got a scout coming over to my side as well here. Probably get that metal extractor, no big deal. I didn't need it anyways. That's all he gets to grab though. I did send a, let me slow this down a bit. I did send a mine layer out to the middle to get some radar up, and we've got some bombers bombing nothing. Does have a gunships though. It's smart move on him. Started taking fire from the commander and just got the heck out of there. He didn't get greedy and get the... I might have gone for the construction vehicle, honestly. Those bombers missed for some reason. Came back for the other construction vehicle. That's nice. Some nice rating from Magpie here, honestly. Managed to get a good chunk of his energy. Setin is getting some AA up. He said, I'm not playing that game. I came in to try and scout Keaton here. And then I just pretty much put a Jeffy there, a weasel, to keep watch. I'm trying to fortify this top area to stop them from being able to grab this extra metal. A few tanks coming in, a few AA, a few flashes to see what he can't do against Magpie there. Luckily, we did have radar coverage from that center thing, so he was able to see them coming and dealt with them accordingly. Alright, down here I've got nothing going on. I'm resourcing up. Looks like getting a few instigators up, see what I can't do. Wolverine, I think I was going to try to use the Wolverine to try and shell out some of this stuff. Keaton's got a nice little patrol line of flashes here. Honestly, if he had attacked with these, I might be in some serious trouble. he would have been able to come through. Well, these have dragon's teeth now, but he's probably had those, most of those longer than I had the dragon's teeth. If he had moved through, I would have lost the center and given up on holding it. He could have came in and gotten rid of a lot of this. I have nothing to contest that amount of flashes right now, except for the light laser towers with dragon's teeth, which are static. This is what I got. I've got 4 units. One's a scout, one's an artillery, and then 2 instigators. You got 7, 8 flashes right now. He's making wins. Okay. I was gonna say he's got a few solars, which are nice. They do give you some storage, and yeah, he got rid of that Wolverine real quick. I decided that wasn't a fight I wanted to fight right there, and tried to lure him back to my LLTs, but he had a little bit of foreshadowing there and just pulled his units back. Said it wasn't worth it. Setin's now getting up a nice army of flashes as well. Magpie's over here just doing his air thing. He needs energy and a spare con, and construction aircrafts are not the best for it. So I'm planning to come in here and set up exploiters to help defend the area, getting some dragon's teeth down, so it'll be kind of protected while I'm building it. I'm curious to know if they can see that. SirKeeton can see, it looks like, units patrolling. Oh, no, those are my 2 instigators that he chased away. I said, well, I'm not getting into SirKeeton. Maybe Setin will be a little easier. No. Nope. Certainly wasn't. I tried to retreat back to my defenses, but the hill caught me. Magpie intercepting with gunships. Made lots of flashes with, I think he had a couple slashers. Probably needed more slashers than flashes, though. Magpie's still mostly air. SirKeeton coming in to push, but I've already fortified this a pretty good deal. So his flashes aren't going to be able to do much damage. Maybe get rid of some of the AA. Hopefully not the constructor. And now the jig is up. They know this exists. I'm not short on metal, but I am sucking up the wreckage here. The mine layers, they build faster. They build twice as fast as a constructor, I do believe. Maybe? I know they build faster. I don't know how much faster, but if you need to get stuff up quick, they're great to have assist. You can't guard units, but you can manually click and assist. So Magpie getting some stuff up here. Give him that constructor there. Planning to bomb their water. So right now, I'm making 16 metal, looks like. 22, it's fluctuating. 12, I saw 8 for a second. Setin's at 23, Keaton's at 23, Setin's at 25, Magpie's at 31. Alright, I had paused and completely forgot what I was talking about, so we'll just take a quick look around here. I'm living off of winds. I did get an air plant up myself. Magpie's got a few winds. I'm grabbing water metal. I think I gave water metal. I don't know. I grabbed this stuff with my commander, I believe. I'll come in and grab more of it later, I'm sure. Magpie also surviving off of winds. Not much defense back here. In fact, if... yep, there they go. I was going to say, if they get air. If they had air right now, they could do some heavy damage. You come through here. I mean, if Setin headed straight down with a few gunships, it'd be devastating for Magpie. SirKeeton has a nice army. He's just not using it. All these flashes certainly could have done damage. The air would probably help kill them. I mean, unpause here would probably help stop that, but it'd be close. I have air now. I could get some blade wings up to help. But that is a lot of flashes. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 20, like 22, 23 flashes. If he sent that through, ignored this stuff, he'd probably lose a few to this exploiter maybe. But come down, he could have wiped me out probably, or close to it. These might be exploiters. He'd definitely lose some to the exploiters, but he could have done huge damage. Setin is coming in with some stumpies though. I had some AA for cover. I have a few things to help with. I do have blade wings out. So those flashes would need air support or anti-air support if Keaton was to send them in. That was probably me killing all his wins there. Sorry, Magpie. And then we've got some flashes from SirKeeton. Taking a look around here. I feel like SirKeeton is he's pretty good. This was the first game I played with him. If he would use his units more aggressively, or if he would just raid more often, I think we would have been in trouble. Because resource-wise, he's doing a pretty good job at staying afloat. He's got a nice army. He's got an adequate amount of resources for what he's doing. He just needed to use some of these. Like I said, that army it'd tear through me. Magpie might have exploiters too. It'd definitely tear through Magpie if they had some air support, some anti-air support. Oh, they have enough units to do serious damage right now. If him and Setin push together on just one of us, Setin does have the AA. Oh, we'd be in trouble. Now I do have some planes flying about, which would help, but I can't guarantee it would save us. Looks like I'm getting a K-bot lab up. Let me speed up a little bit. I'm sending my planes somewhere. Oh, I'm probably trying to push with like 3 units and some planes for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, I think I'm pushing with Magpie. So he's got all these K-bots. I've got some air, some Shoguns. He does have his commander front and center, which is usually a sign that you're in a good position. He's just started advanced vehicle plans too, it looks like. And we did manage to get his commander. So he's getting some bombers out. Excellent against K-bots. You'll see just groups of them disappear. And pincers, while not the best, I mean, they're amphibious, which is most likely why he was building them, and he just had them there. But it's a good thing he did have them. But unfortunately for Setin, Magpie did have quite a bit of air as well to come in and pretty much just finish the job. He does have a SAM up, but he's been mostly taken out at this point. And I've started to push on SirKeeton here with K-bots. I missed where all the flashes went, honestly. I might need to Might need to speed back through this and see what happened, because I'm not quite sure what happened to all those flashes I was watching over there. I mean, at this point, I've prepared against hovers. You can see I've got quite a large chunk of metal. I'm at 35. Magpie's got even more. He's at 50, roughly. Nope, now he's at 50. Nothing rough about it. He's hovering back and forth. Keaton's got about 20, 15, 22, going up and down. Let's say about 22 metal. The lack of anti-air here probably sealed his fate because of the blade wings. Blade wings can be really nasty if there's no AA. And then, I mean, it wasn't a bad game. It was a good game. SirKeeton had a lot of potential there to do heavy damage. He just never took the initiative to. And it was his first time playing, so... first time I've played with him, rather. But he probably hasn't played too many games of Twilight before this, I imagine. So, you know, whenever you're against a new opponent or something, you gotta kind of feel them out first. I'm sure... Like, because I know he would have... I feel like he was doing better than me on the grand scale. He just... he wasn't using the things he was building. 20 flashes still would do big damage. I've fortified a little bit better because I just had metal to use. But he would have done quite a bit. Magpie's down here using up energy on something. It was a pretty good game. Like I said, I feel like SirKeeton, even if he wouldn't have wiped me, he had the potential to set me back a bunch. He probably had an army before I got this up to come in, stop it. He could have taken so many things out. He never attacked, really. I have to go back and see about those flashes. Because I'm not sure what happened to them. And after I got the blade wings up, excuse me. After I got the blade wings up, it pretty much sealed the deal there, because there wasn't too much AA to be had, and the blade wings just lock everything down. Future me here, we are gonna see what happened with the flashes, because I was pretty curious. So he does have a nice army here. He's got some flashes, some skeeters, and some anacondas here, which is potentially really deadly. It looks like he probably so he went into the middle here where I had tried to heavily defend. I'm sure with the anaconda there, he'll manage to get some things. But the blade wings are pretty much just locking him down. Then we have Magpie with some bombers. And he's pretty much taking fire from 3 LLTs, a few exploiters. We've got some AA. So all in all, I mean, the Dragon's Teeth will stop the fire from pretty much everything in that group. The Anaconda will be able to do splash damage, and they'll do a good job at blowing through the Dragon's Teeth. You can see the LLT got taken out, that LLT got taken out. The exploiters did manage to survive. But had that group just come straight down, he probably still would have ran into problems because of the blade wings. But I mean, these are exploiters, but they don't have anything around them, so they'll go down pretty quickly. His units might get taken out some of his units might get taken out in the explosions. And the 2 Maws, he probably wouldn't make it too far at this point in time. He would absolutely be able to come over. Oh, then there's the thunderbolts there. But if he came through, swung over, he might have been able to take my commander with that group. But with all this stuff, I doubt it. If he had made a beeline back here, I would have lost a lot. In fact, it could have potentially changed the game, because if he took that group, ran down, he did have some hovers, you know, sent the flashes this way to deal with this stuff, sent the hovers down through the water and over to bypass as many defenses as he could. He could have taken out pretty much, I mean, not all my energy. I did have a Geo up, but he could have taken out my plants. He could have taken a decent chunk of metal, all these winds, which 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's about 200 energy right there, give or take. It fluctuates. He might have even been able to come up and get my air plant and left me with no plant. I would have been looking kind of like Setin here and being a little better off, but he would have even the odds there, especially if those flashes were able to do some damage, get rid of the maws, the exploiters. I do have the K-bot plant, but you get rid of all this, I'm gonna be struggling to build stuff. I do have the water metal too. Probably, I don't know if it would have won him anything, but that would have, I mean, this is all being able to see the whole map too, mind you. But I don't know if that would have won the game, but it definitely would have made a big difference in what I was able to do. But all in all, like I said, good game, and we'll see you next time.